Justin Fitzpatrick, your Market Center Tech Trainer, and I get a lot of questions from experienced agents and new agents on finding the right documents when working with buyer, seller, landlord, or tenants, and making sure that we have everything that we need for compliance. And fortunately, our Market Center has done a great job of making it very easy to know exactly what you need to get. So I'm going to do a quick walkthrough and show you this using our test person here. Once we have someone that's expressed that they are going to buy, sell, rent, or lease out their home, we want to make sure that we are creating an opportunity for them. So I'm going to come in here, and for the purpose of this video, we are going to do a buyer opportunity. Now, the thing to keep in mind with these opportunities is that whether you're doing a listing opportunity, a buyer, or a tenant, the forms are going to populate the way that you need them, the right forms that you need for the opportunity for your compliance. So we come in here, we do the buyer, test person, no custom tags. We'll do estimated close date. Let's just put them a month out. Commission rate of 3% on a purchase price of $300,000. We are going to go ahead and make them active and in negotiations. You can see the assignee is myself, and we will go ahead and create that opportunity. Come into test person. Now we've gone from the contact card into the actual opportunity. Once we're in the opportunity, we can now come over to the documents section of that opportunity. Once we come in here, we need to pick our checklist type. What type of buyer is this? This is going to be a residential transaction. This is not a commercial or a referral or land or farm or ranch. This is a residential. So because we click residential, it's going to give us the corresponding documents that we need for a residential transaction. Go ahead and select residential, and now you can see you're given 3 different fields here: consultation, under contract, and closed. So right now we're under the consultation section, which is showing us on the right hand side here. You can see what different forms are required. We need a buyer's representation agreement. We need information about brokerage services, general information, notice to buyer, marketing service agreement, and wire fraud. Down here we also need our inspector information form, and for conditional approval we do need the TILA-RESPA integrated disclosure. So these are everything that we need up front from our buyers when we are making representation with them. Now, once we find a home, it's time to get the right documents that we need for putting them under contract. So we come over here, we select the under contract field, and now we've got our contract, our financing addendum, third-party financing agreement. We do need for conditional approval, we need the option fee receipt, we need the earnest money receipt, and you can see what's conditional and what is required. So this is a great way to find what documents you need to gather from DocuSign to make sure that we're giving to our clients. And you can see after we've actually closed that transaction, what do we actually need, the final closing disclosure here. So when we're coming through, it's okay to go ahead and write these different documents down. You'll come to start a transaction and select yourself as the agent. Once we confirm and sync, it will shoot you over to DocuSign where you can start gathering those forms. And I'm going to do just a quick walkthrough real quick on how to find those forms as well. So we're under the Documents tab in our new DocuSign room, and since we've written those down from the previous screen, we can come right up here to this top tab and see again what we need. We need the buyer's rep agreement. So I'm going to go ahead and add that. Buyer tenant representation agreement. Residential buyer tenant representation agreement. There we go. I'll go ahead and add that document. Come back into Command in just a moment after this loads and see what next document that they are requiring. And this is a great way for you to make sure that you're getting all the necessary documents that you need. Information about brokerage services. So go ahead and add DocuSign forms. Information about brokerage services, buying or listing. We're doing buying for the purpose of this. And now we've got our forms that we can start gathering. So again, if we were doing a listing, these forms would automatically populate and be different. It would be what would be required for listing. And if we were doing a lease, these forms would automatically generate for what we needed for leases. So they've done a really good job of making this simple for you knowing exactly what you need for your compliance. If you have any questions, be sure that you're reaching out to your Market Center Tech ambassadors. We've got a lot of different web pages that you can find for different resources. But I hope this video helped, and we look forward to talking with you soon.